Hello everybody. In this session we are going to have a look at what JMeter summarizer is, and we will have a look at another listener, console status logger. Let me show you jmeter.properties file first. I have opened jmeter.properties file from the bin folder, and I am at the section called summarizer, where it is written that generate summary results, and this mainly applies to non-GUI mode. So this has four sections: summarizer name, summarizer interval, log and out. Now summarizer name, it just states the name. Summarizer interval specifies the interval between summaries in seconds and it defaults to 30 seconds. Summarizer log writes to the log file, and summarizer.out writes to the output. So currently all these are commented out. You can find the summarizer section by opening jmeter.properties and by giving a search on summarizer. So you will come to this section. Currently we have everything commented out. Now let's run the result. Let's run the test without the summarizer. Now since we have commented out the summarizer section, we are back to our normal mode, and I am going to run my batch file. As you have seen in my earlier video on batch file execution, I am using the same file where I have given the JMX file name and the JTL file name as per the new test. The new test that I am going to run is graph generator listener. Since these tests are linked to the graph generator listener, I am going to use the same JMX file here. So I am in the bin directory, and now I am going to run it using my file .bat. So you will see that it has started running, and now it will just complete in a few minutes. Till then I will pause the video. Okay, this is a very familiar screen for you by now. Here we are seeing that it is just giving the message tidying up. It gives the timestamp and it just says end of run. It does not give the details about anything. So now let's enable our summarizer in the jmeter.properties file, and then we will see the difference in the results that we get. For running the test again using the summarizer enabled, we need to close this command prompt. So I am closing the command prompt. Then I will make the changes to jmeter.properties file, and then I will open a new command prompt and I will run the test again. Here I have my jmeter.properties file open, and I have uncommented the name, log and out sections of the summarizer. Okay, I have opened a new session of command prompt, and now I am going to execute my batch file. This is going to execute the graph generator listener.jmx, and it will generate a JTL file. There, it has started the run. This time we have enabled the summarizer, and that's the reason it is creating summarizer summary. It will show this message if you have enabled summarizer. So now let's have a look at what results we get. I will pause till the test completes. Okay, here you see that we got the summary, summary 2 in 32, and then we get the max and any errors if there were. We also get the mean entries, and we get all the results at one go. So this is how the details are displayed when we use summarizer. We are now going to see how console status logger works. For that we need to go to this site where we give a search on jpgc-csl, and you will get this site. You download version 0.1, and then you will get a zip file as shown here, jpgc-csl 0.1.zip. you open it, extract it, and then extract the jar file in the ext folder of JMeter. So here you see JMeter plugins CSL 0.1. So this is how you extract it. After you extract, you have to restart JMeter, and once you restart JMeter, you open the graph generator results test. I am just using the same test, graph generator listener, and I have added a console status logger over here by going into thread group, right clicking on thread group and adding a listener called console status logger. It's right here. You can see this only if you have downloaded the corresponding jar for the console status logger, as I showed you just now. So we will enable this console status logger now. Enable, and now I am going to save it, and I am going to uncomment. I am going to comment out the section on the summarizer that we had done in our earlier section. So this is JMeter properties file, and now I am going to summarizer. Okay, I am into summarizer section, and I am going to comment out these things. So I am commenting out the log, the name, and the out. I save it. Close it. Now I am going to open a new session of command prompt. I go to that bin directory. And now I type the same batch file name. Okay, now I am going to run my batch file, and we have already commented out our summarizer sections. Now this time it does not list summarizer, as you can see. So it's waiting for the test to get over, and in the meantime it will keep on printing results. It's still running, and it has started printing the results. See, you can see the first result has come, no errors, the second and the third. If you increase the number of threads, then you will get a different feel about how this all works out. So just change the number of users to 20 or so, and then you run it again. Okay, I have increased the number of users to 5, and I have kept the loop count as 2, so that it will iterate for 10 iterations. It won't take much time of ours. And then we will again see the summarizer, how it appears with these 10 iterations. First we will see the console status logger. So let's move ahead. Okay, first let me save the test. Now I am going to run with the console status logger. Okay, now let's see, it's writing the log file, and it's waiting for possible shutdown. It will start logging the results now after some time. This waits for some time to log the results. It's a limitation on the JMeter tool. See, it has started logging the results test by test, and you can see real-time results now as the tests are executing. So 3, 4, it will keep on logging the results. This is with console status logger. It will run for some time now and then it will end. Still running. I think it should be done now. Okay, it's done and our test I have completed running. So this is how you get real-time results when you run the test. Now let's look into the summarizer with these many users. As you can see, I have uncommented summarizer name, summarizer log and summarizer out now. I will save this file, open a new command prompt and run my test again. First of all, I will need to disable this console status logger, and then now I am going to open a new DOS prompt, command prompt rather, and I will run the test again. I go to that directory, the bin directory. Now I execute my file.bat. Okay, it started running and now it's creating the summarizer. As you can see the message over here, right over here, it's creating the summarizer. So let's see the difference between the two. Okay, started printing out the results. You won't notice much difference between summarizer and console status logger. You can use either of the two. It's just that console status logger is a little bit more descriptive. It will give for each and every case, and this is a little bit of it gives a summary of the stuff. So let's wait for some time. Okay, it's still running. It will be done now. It's done. So this is how you use summarizer and console status logger. You can use either of the two. There is no need to use both of them in the test. Thank you. If you have any comments or any questions, you can post to this video, and do subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much.